but you actually dispel this myth of like what compound interest what it can do and what it can't do. So I was hoping if you could kind of dive more into that.
Sure. And this is where a lot of readers of mine are like, what? What? You're going against compound interest? And my um, not I don't want to say a refusal, but my objection to compound interest is not that the math doesn't work. It actually does. It's because compound interest requires huge sums of money, which if you have a job, you can acquire huge sums of money. And the other variable in compound interest is time. And once again, we are limited by our mortal limits, which typically is about 70, 78 years old or something. And actually it's a lot younger than that because we start to, I was just telling you before the podcast that, I like to try to ski, but right now I can't do it because I just got out of a move that really was rough on my body. So I can't really try to ski in the next, month or so. I'm going to have to recover. So compound interest, fatal flaw is number one is you don't have 300 years to save money. And number two is it requires a huge sum of cash in order to be mildly effective. So in order to get that huge sum of cash, you have to do things differently. You can't be going at a job or today the latest hot thing is FIRE or financial independence, retire early, which is basically you want to live like a miser. You want to go, live in a tent by the river, and you don't want to spend any money, and you want to save everything. So one day you can retire young, living that same type of frugal, miserly existence. And that's just redefining terms to suit a narrative. That's not financial freedom. If you can't go to a restaurant 2-3 times a week because that's what you want to do, you're not financially free. If you can't go replace replace your ratty shoes because you can't afford them because your saving regimen is so regimented, you can't go buy those things, you're not financially free. There's a difference between financial freedom and time freedom. So a lot of these people, they're saying they're financially free, which they're not, but they're time free. They can do whatever they want as long as it doesn't involve money. So I say my response to that is, well, a bum living on the street also has time freedom. They can do whatever they want as long as it doesn't involve money. And that is not a way to live. That is absolutely not a way to live.
Yeah, and what I really liked about your book is kind of you talk more about generating wealth and creating, like, that's the whole point of kind of starting a business, to create wealth so that you could get rich while you're young. And meanwhile, all these other books kind of focus on saving and investing and waiting like 40 years to get rich. So I think that's why your book is so appealing. And also, you also mention when it comes to compound interest, one thing no one ever talks about is the inflation. How 40
Oh
years
yeah.
from now, your money's going to be worth a lot less than what it is today. So that's another and you also have this great point about these. I believe you call them champagne hypocrites, like people that sell you the long-term investing game, but meanwhile they're rich from selling books, courses, and other products. So it's all this like misinformation that you really kind of you really kind of share the truth in your book, which I really enjoyed.
Sure. Some of the most richest people that preach this actually don't follow it. They got rich because they follow what I call a fast lane model. They impact millions of people, hence they make millions of dollars. And it's mind blowing that more people. I keep hearing people, oh, he's a millionaire. A millionaire means nothing today because of inflation. I mean, I'm sorry, that doesn't impress me. You're a millionaire, okay? So is everyone that lives in my city, and they live in nice little middle class houses and whatnot. But because of inflation, a millionaire today means absolutely nothing. It doesn't make you rich. It doesn't make you financially free. It just it means you're doing pretty good.
Right.